Nene Leaks, I'm gonna need you to get it together. Hi, welcome to JOA. If you're new to my channel, please click subscribe and click the bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. I'd really appreciate it if you do subscribe and you click the bell. That means so much to me. Y'all, I got somebody in the comments that said I used a filter. They said I look like I lost weight already. Well, I've been on Ozarka water for about a month now. I stopped with the whole soda. See, that's the thing with me. I could drink water with any meal. Ozarka spring water. I'm not sure if y'all have it. Not sponsored, but it's really good. Not sponsored, but I could drink it with any meal, with sweets, whatever, without having any cravings for soda or any type of juice or anything of that nature. So no, I'm not using a filter. I have 3 lights and I just moved that light way in the back so it won't really brighten my cheeks. I think my cheeks still look bright. It's just how it is. And so it's been a week since I've just been eating healthy for the most part, salads, so that's healthy, 2 meals a day pretty much, and I lost 6 pounds. So this video is going to be about Nene Leaks, but before that I want to ask another icebreaker question. I want to know, what brands are you guys interested in when it comes to food, when it comes to anything for your skin, when it comes to hair products, when it comes to anything and everything that you can think of? Like, what sector of brands, what genre of brands are you interested in? Let me know in the comments below. So Nene Leaks is trying to be like a Monique. She's trying to activate this cancel culture, and her credibility is definitely on the line, and I'm going to tell you why. First off, you do not befriend a woman, a talk show host, a successful talk show host that allegedly went behind your back because at the time you were really popular with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You're going to get a show from Denmark Mercury. However, during the time when Wendy's marriage was still intact, but behind the scenes it was horrible, they stopped your talk show with Denmark Mercury. So to me, Miss Nene Leaks, you are not credible because, in my wholehearted opinion, for me, because I have morals and I have a sense of pride, I'm not about to befriend a woman that allegedly stopped my talk show. I don't care if her husband did it at the time, or I don't care if she did it at the time. More than likely it was her husband who was the manager. But you know how Wendy is, and the multiple antics that she went off on you on air with your purse, with your hair, your looks, and so on and so forth. So to me, that screamed that you needed clout, that you needed more housewife time. And there were times where you got on camera and you wanted her to be on camera to be a part of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And so to me, you're just screaming for attention, and you lost your credibility because of that. Another reason why she lost her credibility is because she was being represented at the time by Benjamin Crump. You know Benjamin Crump, he basically represents black people who have viral stories, black celebrities like Nene Leaks. I'm not really sure if he's representing her at the moment, but I was watching a video where her attorney at that time, Benjamin Crump, was asking her to explain the racial insensitivity, the racism, the discrimination, the prejudice that you feel that you went through with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Please explain that with the viewers. Was your paycheck different now compared to the decades, compared to the 10 years you've been on the show? She said no, the check remains the same, but each year they limited my time on the show, and she compared that to working at McDonald's. Okay, no, your brain is basically working for McDonald's, Nene Leaks. So in that YouTube interview with Benjamin Crump, she was asked by her attorney the reason as to why she feels she was legitimized, and every single of her answers were broad. Every single of her answers did not make sense. It was just general. It was broad. It was using other people in the situation. If someone, let's say if somebody goes, if this happened, or we want to know by you, why do you feel that you were discriminatized around prejudiceness? Why do you feel you was minimalized as an African American black woman from Bravo? Why? Don't sit here and use general answers. We want to know direct answers. And just because we are in a cancel culture, just because we're in a society now where basically you can lose your career over somebody doing X, Y, and Z in the industry, that doesn't mean it can work all the time. And I feel she's using that as a caveat to basically make it happen, but it's not really working for her. In reality, not only does your case not make sense, your whole brand does not make sense, because here you are on a show on reality TV where your personality is being edited. Here you are on your show where you are saying gay innuendos from your gay friends that they trained you to say. Get your life and wig and I said what I said. That's not Nene Leakes' personality. I've seen her on The Real. I've seen her on other shows and she doesn't act that way. That's just the way her fake brand is on reality TV. So in overall, not only is her brand fake, her reality on earth is fake, because you can't just sit here at almost 60 years old, literally the age of my mom. She can basically be my mother. I'm half her age, 28. She's like 56, Nene Leakes, on Twitter, being immature, saying X, Y, and Z, saying she got fired, saying she didn't got fired before, and now she got fired later on, she admitted, and going on this rampage for us not to support Bravo when she has no case, she proved no evidence, she did not prove X, Y, and Z. At this point, you are the twin sibling of Donald Trump Sr. If you have a case, take it to court. If you have a case, summon Bravo or whoever you want to sue, your team, Steven Grossman, Daryl Miller, your attorney, your former attorney, your PR team, because at first, when I looked at her tweet before I found out that all her team canceled her and don't want anything to do with her after accusing Steven Grossman and after accusing her attorney, Daryl Miller, about being centered because they're being paid off by the Bravo company, I was saying, where's her PR? But she doesn't even have PR. She doesn't even need PR, because before her PR canceled her, she was still going on a rampage on social media saying that I got multiple injustices. Oh, I got this, I got that, and so on and so forth. Now, I've been following her manager for several years on Twitter, Steven Grossman, and I was going to say, well, maybe Nene Leakes should go on The Real, because I think she would be great on a Real panel. She's been on there before. She doesn't really act the way her edited personality is on Bravo. But Steven Grossman represents Jeannie Mai, and Jeannie Mai is on The Real as well. So that would be a conflict of interest and maybe not a good business move. So since she broke the relationship that feeds her and pays her bills and her husband bills that she allegedly cheats on all the time, it won't make sense for her to go on The Real. By the way, like, I sent out a tweet yesterday to her manager saying, hey, I hope everything gets resolved. I'm sorry what you're going through, because I can see the BS that she's spewing, going on Billy Bush and going on these talk shows and going on Tamron Hall with these sad faces and whatnot, when in reality you still have not proved us viewers, the people who are your fans, as to why you feel the way you feel. Not only that's one reason why you lost your credibility, the second reason why you lost your credibility is because you've been on a show for 10 plus years. You said you have receipts from years back. So you're saying from day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, while you were facing discrimination, while you were facing racism, while you were facing prejudice, while you was minimized as a black woman, that you did not come out and say, hey, this is what's happening at Bravo. A lot of people, a lot of your fans are questioning you when it comes to that. And when you wait 10 plus years for that, it's kind of hard to believe you. I know money's an addiction in Hollywood and the money may be good, so which is could be the reason, a credible reason as to why you didn't leave. Sometimes you need to stay at a job because the industry is hard. I understand that. I've worked at a job, not 10 years, 18 months, where I faced prejudiceness not too long ago. I left in the summer of 2019. I'm not saying racism and prejudice doesn't exist. I just simply get tired of people of color and African Americans who use that term all the time to get what they want and to simply use it for their displeasure of being a liar and a fake. And I hate that, because when you have people come out and say they've been discriminated, when you have people come out and say they're being raped, and that situation is actually true, it becomes minimalized and the belief of it becomes not real, because people like you who can't simply just tell the truth and take it to court instead of sending it on Twitter all day long on your page like you're freaking Donald Trump Sr. And also, the woman, Nene Leakes, that's accusing her manager, her former manager now, as with racism and prejudice, discrimination, yada yada yada. You wish the man on Instagram 8 weeks ago, or between you two, you guys exchanged happy birthdays. So I mean, if you felt the way you felt about this man, and I understand that happy birthdays and friendship 90% of the time in Hollywood does not exist, so why even send that on a public platform and tell him happy birthday and wishing him love? That doesn't really make sense to me. So that's another discredibility. And good luck with your restaurant, Lanithia. Good luck with your other businesses, and I hope everything goes well with you, and I wish you the best. But don't use or don't discredit other people with factual evidence that went through what you're saying you're going through now, because that's not right, Nene. That's not. So when all said and done, Nene Leakes is human. Her manager, Steven Grossman, is human. Her PR, her attorney, Derek Miller, is human. At the end of the day, I could sit here and tell you guys how I feel, but it's up to Nene Leakes to basically do what she needs to do, and the other side to do what they need to do. And at the end of the day, the truth always come out. What comes to dark always come to light. I do want to read the tweets as to what she said. I was going on a rant because this woman is really trying to make us believe, and using the popularity of discrimination and cancel culture in Hollywood for her personal gain, when she seems like a liar. So as I said before, Nene Leakes was dropped by her entire team due to these tweets. She says, sorry about my typos. I don't tweet about the show. I don't watch the show. I don't talk about the show. And I don't talk about the girls. My concern is the treatment and abuse behind the scenes that you do not see. Please don't make fun of that. It's real, painful, and it's happening. I have numerous emails, text messages, Real Housewives of Atlanta group texts, voice recordings that go back years. I never got rid of anything. Fix your dirty work. Being a racist is so yesterday. Stand up, protest, sign a petition, and stop watching. The treatment of black women behind the scene is wrong. Even the cast that's currently filming knows what's wrong and what's happening. They tried to silence us. We must speak up, and when wrong is happening, I won't stop. They pay off and reward lawyers, managers, agents, and even certain cast members to keep their dirty work going. I won't stop speaking out until something is done. I will call names if need be. So she then hashtagged her manager, Steven Grossman, and her PR, her attorney as well, Darren Miller, in a tweet as well. And so those are the people she tagged, but yet she has not proved her case. The facts haven't been displayed. And nowadays, I don't want to label politics. It's not who I am. I don't label my politics. But nowadays, during mainstream media, people like to accuse people of certain things just to accuse and get them fired without putting facts out there. And if she had the facts and she had the real stuff right there, she would take it to court, get it done, have a lawsuit. But unfortunately, it seems like she doesn't have a case, and she's using mainstream cancel culture with racism, with prejudiceness for her personal gain, and lying about it, which will soon shift us back 10 plus years, where when people do come forward, people are scared and people don't believe them. So anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to answer my icebreaker question that I asked before. Please do subscribe and click the bell so you will be the first to know when I upload. Deuces. Yeah.